Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you finally for another review. This is actually going to be for an album review for the sixth Marathon Studio album review in Coheed and Cambria's discography, and this is for the Afterman Ascension. Ascension, I guess is how you pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I'm gonna discuss what I listened to for all 10 songs, because there's a bonus track that I got to listen to for this album, because I kind of wanted to add it onto the album. The demo versions I didn't care for the iTunes edition or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna discuss what I listened to for this Coheed and Cambria, the Afterman Ascension album, and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this album review. Now it starts with the first song, The Hollow, and that was a pretty interesting one. It's very chilling, gives you very chilling vibes, is what I'm trying to say, but I'm slurring up with what I'm saying. Um, so I'll give that a 5 out of 5. I did enjoy the 2 minute and 13-second song that it was. It's just an intro track to the next song, which is Key Entity Extraction 1. Um, Domino the Destitute. Uh, I believe is how, if I'm pronouncing it right. Um, yeah, Domino the Destitute, the first Key Entity Extraction 1, was really good. I really enjoyed this one. So 5 out of 5. I liked that it was a long song. It was like almost 8 minutes, but it was very enjoyable for a listen. Claudio's singing in it sounds pretty strong in this track, and uh, just the way it's sounding overall was executing very well. So yeah, 5 out of 5 for Key Entity Extraction 1, Domino the Destitute. The Afterman is the next song, and I don't know how I feel about this one, but I think it's a solid track. It's just I'm in the middle with this one. Like, I don't know if I really like it or am iffy about it, but I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5 because it was solid for what it went for. It wasn't the worst song I've heard, so that's something. Mothers of Men is the fourth track on the album. That was another solid one, too. I'll give that a 4.5 out of 5. Claudio's singing in it can be a little underwhelming at times, depending on the areas in the song, what section you're hearing in the song. And sorry about that ding, my phone always keeps dinging away. Um, yeah, but 4.5 out of 5 for Mothers of Men. It just was not my favorite song, but it was a solid one. Good Night Fair Lady is the fifth song on the album. That was a decent track. I kind of don't hate this song. I just think it's the weakest one in my opinion. Um, but it's the very weakest, I guess you could say, on this album. But 4 out of 5 for this one. I don't know how I'm feeling about it right now, but this is something I'm gonna have to come back and listen to a few more times. This album, because I like the outros to the songs with the caution, reaching Afterman Ascension or whatever, Ascension complete or whatever. The electronic voice is saying, the lady voice was saying, the electronic lady voice or whatever. It sounded pretty interesting. So it was pretty cool outros. Next is Key Extraction 2, Key Entity Extraction 2, Hollywood the Cracked. That wasn't bad, but I don't know how I was feeling about it. So 4.5 out of 5. I think some of the way it's executing with the progressiveness of the songs sounded good, but it's just Claudio singing in it. Has its iffy moments. So, 4.5 out of 5. Then comes probably one of my personal favorite songs, Key Entity Extraction 3, Vic the Butcher. Um, I like the lyric, hang your secrets, hang 'em up, hang 'em up. Now, that was actually my favorite lyric on the song. and it was very progressive with the overall drumming with of the song, and how there was background singing in it, and when they're singing "Hang Your Secrets, hang 'em up now." It's pretty catchy to really get invested in the song. So, pretty good track. Really enjoyed the progressiveness of the song. So, 5 out of 5. Key Entity Extraction 4, uh, Evagria, Evagria the Faithful, I believe is how you pronounce it. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right or not. You'll just have to remind me in the comments section below. But pretty strong track, so 5 out of 5. I don't think I have any complaints about this one. I like the way Claudio's coming up with the lyrics on this song. And some of this album has really good lyrics. It's just depending on how Claudio is singing it is the main execution on how it's going to execute. So, yeah. Subtraction is the next song. And that was a solid track to end the album, the regular edition. So 4.5 out of 5. I don't know if I like it that much. I'm a little unsure what to think of this song. And finally, the Homecoming bonus track. Pretty good acoustic version of a song. It ended pretty nicely with how the album was going for the full album. So 5 out of 5. Really enjoyed the acoustic guitars in this song. Overall, production, mixing, and execution, I think Coheed and Cambria, the Afterman Ascension was a good album, for sure. So overall, I think Coheed and Cambria, the Afterman Ascension album, was a good listen. Definitely check this out and give it a chance if you want to hear some good, expand with your horizons with music and try something interesting. I think the favorite song that a lot of people are going to like is the third key Entity Extraction, Vic the Butcher, because it has that catchy chorus and all that with the "Hang Your Secrets, hang 'em up now" lyric. That song you're just gonna be really headbanging to because it's pretty catchy, for sure. It's a pretty enjoyable song. I don't know if I liked some of the lyrics in that song, but I still enjoyed the song progressively with what it was going for. So that's probably a personal favorite you guys are gonna really enjoy. And everything else is not that bad to decent. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for the Afterman Ascension. It's a good album. I don't know what I'm thinking of how it's gonna sound if I come back to it again, uh, which might be. Sorry if I'm slipping up in this review. I'm just a little tired because yeah, I didn't get much sleep, and I got some sleep, but I didn't get a lot of sleep. So, and I had things to do today, so yeah. But yeah, first score, I'm giving Coheed and Cambria, the Afterman Ascension album, a 8 out of 10. Almost said 10 out of 10 for a second. It's getting an 8 out of 10 because it's a good listen, but has a few weaker songs on this album. And progressively, it doesn't sound that bad with the progressive rock and heavy metal stuff they're going for. So, Claudio Sanchez did good lyrically with this album, with the lyrics. But the execution is the main concern with this album. Because there's some songs that do well and some songs that are iffy. So that's just my opinion at least. So yeah, definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Coheed and Cambria album, the Afterman Ascension. If you enjoyed it, this is the first part, I guess, for the Afterman series, and the next one's gonna be Descension, and I'll probably review that sometime Friday night or whatever. But if you did enjoy this album review for the Afterman Ascension by Coheed and Cambria, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. Sorry if I was slipping up with what I was saying around the 6 to 8 minute marker of this video, or 7 to 8 minute marker of the video. I was just kind of slipping up with what I was saying. But I hope you enjoyed this album review for Coheed and Cambria, the Afterman Ascension. Like I said, I am giving it a score of an 8 out of 10. It's a good album. It's just I don't know how I feel about some other tracks. I think the weakest was Goodnight Fair Lady, and that was the one that really brought the rating down for this album. But everything else on it is pretty solid to very good. Um, but I will be returning to you for a live stream in a little bit. I just gotta get it set up. So, um, after that, then I'll probably get ready to do some album reviews tomorrow for Gray Days, The Phoenix, and Logic, uh, Vinyl Days, and Nova Twins after that with their album. So I'm gonna check those albums out. And there's gonna be some songs coming out for Friday the 17th. So that might be something. I'll have to really check out Friday the 17th. So I'm gonna have somewhere to go Friday and I think tomorrow morning I'm gonna have somewhere to go to. So I'll do what I can to get some videos out to you guys as soon as possible. But I hope you enjoyed this album review for Coheed and Cambria, the Afterman Ascension album review. Sorry that's pretty long. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Stay safe, guys. Take care. And as always, I'll see you in my next review.